Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? Aquí está Luis Guevara, el güero, saludándolos una vez más y muy emocionado porque vamos a entrevistar a la banda Toledo. Así es, nos vamos a tener aquí una conversación sobre su nuevo disco, How It Ends, que acaba de salir. Está recién salido del horno y la neta está muy chido, está muy cool. Se le gustan pasar una tarde chill. De ahora que viene el frito, yo creo que es la música perfecta como para echarse un cafecito. Pero ni más preámbulos, ¿qué tal si recibimos a Dani y a Jordan que están directamente desde su carro? How are you, guys?
Hola a todos. Vamos a hablar en inglés porque estamos con Jordan, pero hola a todos. Gracias por tener nosotros. We're good. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, we're not have it in English. It's all right. I was just an introduction for everyone that will.
Oh yeah, I wanted to include everyone. You know.
Yeah, of course. So, hello, and we were talking when we were off air without starting the interview about your new album, How It Ends. So,
yes,
before you tell me how it ended, I want to know how it began. Oh my God.
It's a good bet.
Sorry, I just had it in there. You had to do it, you know.
I'm glad you committed to it. It began when we were kids. Technically,
wow.
We were like 11 or 12 years old, and we met playing music, busking on the streets.
Okay.
Playing music like for money with our guitar cases out and stuff like that in our hometown as kids, and we just bumped into each other, and that's how that happened.
Really? So you were like literally kids just playing outside with your guitars? And like stop upon like destiny.
Yeah, I guess we were competing for the same market. We were competitors, and then we became allies.
Yeah, we became partners to get our
more money.
To get more money in our guitar cases. Exactly.
Oh, so you were like, hey, that's my that's my block. That's my street. No, you go. No, you go.
Exactly. The block was hot.
That's a great bit.
Wow, I'm happy that you actually joined together because I see that you're both the same age, actually, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
95, if I'm correct.
94 and 95. So essentially,
well, Jordan's at 28 right now, and I'm 27. So, right now we're not the same age.
Right now, okay, I'm 95 as well. So we are millennials.
You look young.
You look young for 95.
Do I? Thank you.
95 years of age.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I like how it began, like since you were kids, but Toledo didn't begin like when you were kids, right?
No. Yeah. We were just we saw a fellow musician in the bagel shop just now, and I had to tell him the same story that the Toledo as a project really took shape when Dan and I were almost finished with college, and we would meet during our winter breaks, and we started recording because we've always been a recording band.
Yeah.
And we recorded On My Own and Crane Song, and then those were our first releases together as Toledo, and then that kind of then we moved to New York together, started playing shows and stuff, and then it all sort of took shape from there.
So you both like re-met in college, let's say that way, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were always
we were sending songs to each other and stuff still in college.
Yeah, and we had bands when we were younger too that we were both in and together. But Toledo officially became a thing at the tail end of college.
Nice. So you basically like finished college and you decided as a team to make this project, or how was it?
Yeah, we decided to make it a real thing. So we decided to move to New York City and try and make it big. And, and here we are now.
How it's going?
Huge. Yeah, no, it's going great.
So it was a good decision. Like, I know it must be really hard, like really tough to actually take that decision, isn't it? Like, because I didn't do it. Like, I'm also a musician, and I also like play guitar and also, but I didn't like go to New York, and because, well, of course it's further away from me, but
well, yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. We had a lot of friends here, so that made it a little bit easier. Like, we were coming here for that reason as well, but it is still scary. Like, every now and then it's scary to be like, oh, what if the music doesn't work out? And then it's like, I have no other skills. But it's right now it's going well, and we've always been producing our own stuff and other people's stuff as well. So we've put a lot of time into having a studio space like you've got.
Yeah, and that's where we're on our way to right now, is our recording studio to record new music.
Oh my God, the second
I know.
now.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Just demos for now.
That's how everything starts, I guess. So
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
that's how it started.
There you go.
I like it. I love that pun now. Okay, so you moved from Massachusetts to New York. You actually like took the step of making a duet. I also listen to your music live when you play live. I love how you do like two acoustics or like really minimalistic and intimate. How do you get to that sound? Because, you know, right now we have a lot of different type of music or a lot of different type of sounds. Why do you choose this in particular, and why? Yeah.
I don't think we do choose it as much as it just kind of naturally comes to us.
Okay.
And I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like, it kind of goes back to the like playing music on the street thing. It's like an acoustic guitar and you're singing and people want to hear you do a good job. And I think we just kind of take that to heart. And we've always kind of done that. But at the same time, genre is just a construct.
Yeah, we change a lot of what the live sound is, and sometimes it has to do with, like, you know, if someone gave us like a huge budget for a show, maybe we'd be like, let's get an orchestra on stage, but like that's not the case right now, so we have to strip things down. Like, we're doing a tour at the end of November into December. It's just a week long, but I think it's going to be just Daniel and I kind of doing, like you said, a more intimate set, but we try to find ways to make it creative and put our own little spin on it.
Exactly.
Of course, I like it. I really like it a lot. You remember, your story reminds me of well, I'm a big fan of Bob Dylan and folk music and that type of music as well. And while reading his autobiography, it was like the same story. You know, like, I went to New York. I was playing on the streets, on bars, on Café Wa, and it's so cool, you know, because it's also like acoustic, intimate, like what he could have at the moment, you know. So
right.
It's really cool. I mean, I really like it. I'm happy for you guys. Like, yeah, you're really making it, and your music is sounding. Now I'm having an interview with you guys, so that's really cool. I don't know if have you ever come to Mexico?
I have not as Toledo. I've come to Mexico because my uncle lives in Mexico. I've come to Mexico a couple times, but we would love every interview we have here, it's always the goal. It's like, we really want to come play in Mexico because we've got fans in Mexico. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you got a fan here right now.
There you go.
What's the venue like? Where should
we play? Yeah.
Well, I can tell you in Monterrey, where I live. You could come to Café Juana. That's like this is like a legendary venue here in Monterrey and Mexico in general. Like, the biggest bands in all of Latin American music have played there, and it's like iconic. You could play there. There's a lot of cafes over here that are really cool, new cafes. There's one cafe that I really like that is really similar to Dante's Cafe in New York. So there are a lot of different and new places in here that you could play. But I think that Café Juana or Foro Didi, they're really good places, like professional, iconic, and really cool. So you should definitely come, or here at the studio, like right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's our goal for the next 2 years is to kind of go all over the
World.
playing around the world, because we've been just pretty much the Northeast for the most part. We've played a little bit elsewhere, but so we have to do all the US first and then branch out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's cool. That's great. So now let's talk about how it ends. Like it took you 14 years apparently. That's what I'm reading.
We've done a lot of stuff in between, but
Yeah. But yes, it took us 14 years.
So I think that is a collection of songs that you wrote when you were like really young until right now, isn't it?
it's actually all new stuff, because
Really?
Dan and I are, since we write so much, we have a bad habit of writing things and scrapping them and writing. Like we've had a lot of songs. We try to put them out like right
As fast
when they're
as we
done.
can.
Yeah. So all these songs they're come from past experiences, but they were all actually written in the last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I guess those 14 years were more of like you discovering how you create your music and how you interact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we were doing
practicing and
EPs and singles and stuff like that.
Yes, because you have your sound, you have like the sound of Toledo, you know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
I now understand that's what took you 14 years, because it's not an easy thing to do.
Right.
And we're still always trying to
Figure out the
do
sound.
new stuff and new sounds.
Well, guys, I'm really happy for you. That it's sounding really cool, and I like the story. I like how you have keeping up together, because having a band and like it's a tough thing to do, to like with all the creative decisions and like also like, well, the sound that you're saying that is so like natural between both of you. So that's special.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
All right. So are you ready for the? Oh, well, wait. Before going with the quick fuzz, I would like to know, like, when are you expecting someday? I know you don't have dates, but when do you think you'll ever come to Latin America?
I'm gonna say the beginning of 2024.
Yeah, that's my guess too.
Okay, the beginning of 2024. Probably you get a new album then for that.
Oh yeah, we'll have
we'll
a lot more music out by then.
Wow, nice. So you can come for your second album here in Monterrey, or your third, who knows?
Exactly.
Or you can get crazy and just like launch 4 albums in a year. Why not?
We've thought about it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
All right. I like that. So now you're ready for the quick fuzz?
Yes.
So here are the rules. You're gonna have to answer 10 questions. Okay. That's fast as you can. It's gonna be like questions, like quick questions. If I like, you need to answer the first thing that comes to your mind. That's the trick. Okay. So
Deal.
So you're gonna like exchange the answers. First Dan or Jordan, like, you know what I mean? Like
switch off.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take your time. And so the game is that you need to answer as fast as possible. So if you make a good time, it means that
we win.
Yeah, that you will win. So we actually have made this game with a lot of musicians from around the world, especially from Latin America. One of the fastest guys that answered was Timo Tolki, who plays Stratovarius. He's a guitar player, so he's a metal guitar player.
Oh, so we got some competition.
Oh yeah. You do international competition.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. So who's gonna answer first?
You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, you go first. So if you're ready, you need to say fuzz yeah. All right. So are you ready?
Fuzz yeah.
All right. What's the first concert that you went in your life?
Sarah Bareilles.
Oh, all right. Which was the first album you bought?
Blink-182.
Oh, nice. We're gonna talk about that. Who's your biggest musical influence?
Go Yay.
All right. Who's your new favorite band?
Greet Death.
Mention one guilty musical pleasure.
My musical pleasure?
Guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, guilty pleasure.
Guilty.
Horror movies. Or musical pleasure, Nickelback.
What's your favorite song from your teen years?
The Anthem by Good Charlotte.
Oh my God. In your opinion, what's the best jingle or intro from any cartoon or like TV series?
Best singer from
Jingle.
Yeah,
Like
like
an intro cartoon.
Oh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
you prefer waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Which is the best concert you have ever been to as a fan?
Tallest Man on Earth.
All right. Mention a country you would like to play.
Mexico.
Ding, 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 ding. 1 minute with 17.
That's pretty bad.
That's good. That's good. It's not the best, if I'm honest, but it's good.
It's not the best. It's closer to the worst.
It's close. It's close. It's close to good. No, it's really good. It's really good. So I have questions like, Jordan, you were the one who answered all of the like punk rock bands, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think when I was younger. The first concert I saw was Good Charlotte, and I had the Blink-182 like greatest hits album that I really liked.
Oh, I have that one as well that has a DVD.
Yeah, it was perfect. And I used to watch the Green Day Bullet Through a Bible DVD.
Yeah, that where they play in England, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was the same teenager as you. Those were my favorite bands. And
they're so fun.
Oh, Blink-1 is coming together, so I'm happy.
I know.
That's a big thing. That's a big thing. By the way,
it is. Hopefully I'll get to see them.
Well,
you too, hopefully.
This was a pleasure. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, we had a blast. Thank you for having us
so much.
No, thank you for this interview and for getting to know you. And whenever you want to come to Monterrey, you have your home here, you have your studio here. We can have this interview live. So
I appreciate that so much. I'm sure we'd have a good time.
Sure thing. So anything else that you would like to tell to our audience before we go, or you go to your studio?
Nothing that I can think of.
We just want to say thank you for continuing to listen. We're going to make more songs for you guys.
Great. Nice to hear that. So, well, thank you, Dan. Thank you, Jordan. And listen to How It Ends. It is out now in everywhere. So there's no excuse for not to listen to it. It's really cool. It's really chill. It's really like comfortable. I would say that. I like it. It's perfect for now for October, I guess. It's like,
it's the autumn
and everything, like a good cup of coffee, and we Mexicans love bread, so that's
us too, though.
It's better. So, well, thank you very much. Very nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. We appreciate it.
Thank you. At the studio.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao.